Contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canoopia. Shiklisho Limited. Quality you can trust.
Mitsu Air Limited, authorized Mitsubishi air conditioning dealer. No need to replace your air conditioning units ever so often. Split units, cassette, ductable, CTVIF systems and much more. Mitsubishi Electric has long been powering industries and providing solutions for healthy living. Mitsu Air Limited boasts the industry's first 10-year warranty on all parts and labor. Inverter units are also available. Don't hear it, just feel it. Mitsu Air Limited, 246 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Give us a call at 674-4000 or 675-4000 or email us at mitsu.limited@gmail.com.
For the everyday lowest prices on all grocery items, trust Low Cost Supermarket for the widest variety of quality products at low prices. Freshly picked fruits and vegetables, healthy products for your well-being, high quality meat cuts, and a warm and friendly service. Low Cost Supermarket, Southern Main Road, Canoopia.
Welcome to the home of Pure Oxygen Spring Water. A breathtaking 1,000 feet above sea level, where the elements collide. In an area of outstanding natural beauty. This land, our land, embodies nature, and our methods respect it. We use clean energy, solar, hydro, wind, to bring you the cleanest water. Every drop, sustainably sourced from pristine Cornish farmland. From the raw beauty of rainfall, to our state-of-the-art bottling facility. Situated on an ancient underground lake. We're reminded of the timeless power of pure water. But it doesn't stop here. The secret of cure lies in the pure oxygen we so carefully infuse. To breathe life into every bottle of pure water, without chemicals or additives. Cure pushes the boundaries of what water can do, uniting life's most essential ingredients. Water and oxygen. The next generation of hydration. Pure Oxygen, nature's ultimate water.
And my phone doesn't want to switch off. Why my phone doesn't want to switch off, I don't know. It's one of those days. Thank you. Well, assalamu alaikum and good evening. Welcome to Breaking Barriers right here on IBN Channel 8. Let me just fix my face here a bit. I'm Inshanish, your host, and of course this program is aired directly from the studios of Bamboo number 2, IBN Channel 8. If you have never been here, feel free to come on our tour, or if you have kids, you could bring them and let them see exactly where we broadcast from. So much happening, and let me just start off by welcoming our first sponsor. Of course, our first sponsor is Tile Expression. Let me just thank our good friends at Tile Expression for giving for such a fantastic discount today to one of my friends. Really appreciate that. What happens is that when you get a good price and good thing, it has been a good thing too, right? So sorry, I'm a little flustered. What happens is that so many things happening before the program, so therefore I now need to settle down, relax myself, retune, refine, and let's get cooking. Now, let me just advise that we raised the funds for Mr. Rizal. But what is happening is that I remember the fundraiser that we did for the liver transplant, and I want to thank everyone that assisted with that project, because that project, within about a week and a half to 2 weeks, we collected everything. And the only problem is that some of you still did not fulfill your pledges, but at the end of the day, you may have a good reason, and I don't hold anybody in mind. But at the end of the day, I'm just waiting on some documents now so that we could pass over the check. That is the only reason that we have collected the funds, and all we are waiting on is some documents so that we can transfer. So therefore, all we ask is that when we raise funds for persons, that we get what we ask for in terms of the evidence, the documentary, the medical, not the exact medical records, but just a quotation so that we would have something to tie into our records. So for those of you who are probably wondering, that is where we're at with that, and that is just for clarity's sake. Because at the end of the day, I always try to be above board with these things, not try to be. For years now, I've been doing this, about 30 years now, and my name has never been called. I've been called a car thief. I've been called a parts thief, but I've never been called a fundraiser thief. So therefore, at least, you know, politicians and their supporters and stink up my name on that part. But we're going to do it. Time will tell. All right, so let's crack it open, guys. Let's run down some of our slides. Here we go. Hey, we had our big sale on Saturday. And for those of you who weren't here, all you miss out, right? All you miss out big time. Massive, the amount of people passed through. And by the way, that is when the crowd was smaller. So for those of you who missed out by the end, I think on the 19th, if the 19th is on a Saturday, come back to me, guys. Right, if the 19th is on a Saturday, then we plan to have another sale again. What happens is that because many of you would have missed out. Let's go again, guys. Right. The Bamboo Jamaat, the sisters group, is having their annual mini expo Sunday the 13th of August. If there's one thing Bamboo is famous for, is good food and good bargains. So remember, it's Bamboo Masjid, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I hope my wife is not watching, because you know, for biryani. Asim biryani, boy, Moody? Yes. So we will be there for some biryani, clothing, hijabs, plants, household items, henna. You see that? That is discriminatory. The hair thing now. You understand? Skin and body products, food, burgers, fries, wontons, samosas, pulori cakes, pastries, Indian delicacies, and so much more, right? Remember, that's Bamboo number 2. And of course, it's on Sunday, the 13th of August. That's this coming Sunday. So whatever you plan to do, cancel it and head down there. Let's go again, guys. Right, we're moving into the, oh yes, I just want to acknowledge this family. You see the people that run this place? Nick and his wife and his children. Besides getting some excellent prices and sometimes getting food, when I go there, sometimes they refuse to take money from me. Sometimes. And one is that for me, even though I insist, that is to tell you the type of people those people are. But not only that, like today, I went down there today, and when I arrived, I was at the back of the line. I see the next wife didn't so pass through the side. I gave my reserve parking, and I gone through the back by the gate, and I was sorted out one time. So all you don't try that. It's only big sawatis and like me who does wear orange shirt. Well, I wear not orange shirt to support Pep and I should have worn a neutral shirt, you know, a politically neutral shirt. Because by me wearing on this now, I think it is one of the worst choices I could make in terms of wearing on a color, right? So at the end of the day, I would like to thank the Nix family for continuing to be, a real example of what good business is about in Charleville. And of course, let me say assalamu alaikum to the entire family, the son, the daughter who is overseas, and of course, the mother and the father, and of course, the sister who I miss so much because when I go there, she used to always have a smile on her face. Let's go again, guys. This is the type of donkey we have in this country. Right now, pause right there. Moody, isn't that a track on that excavator? And with a metal track, isn't it fact that you could damage the road?
It was damaged.
And you saw it, correct?
It was outside.
I don't know who is the idiot. I don't know who is the idiot that owned this mini excavator, but this idiot was driving through the whole of Bamba. By the way, that place behind, if you want real good quality parts at the best prices, check them out. Right? And driving like nobody business, man, watch. Show the piece, wait, eat a piece of the road too. So, Right? And by the way, that is a baby pothole. So you know what's going to happen? In a few months, it's going to grow up and have children and all that, right? Right, so let's go again. People in bamboo number 3 have been begging me to highlight these idiots that park like dummies on the road. You know, normally when you go, and I don't buy food there again at all. The condition of the place, it has been stink, nasty, rundown. Really and truly, the place be filthy. And when you look at how people is parked there sometimes, they don't care about the villagers. They really don't care about the villagers. I mean, come on, man, fellas. Nothing wrong with all you going to get all the food and thing, but park with a little common sense now, please. At least for the villagers' sake. Look what we have. Zoom in, guys. You know the normal thing. Yep, let's, TBH 41. Yep. That is what you call capital stupid. You know, and the sad reality of it is that this is a sidewalk. And in Trinidad, sidewalk made for dummies. Because you know why? Watch where this donkey going and park. PCS, TT 47. And you know what's the sad thing about it? Hey, let me do this. Yes, now, wait. Hold on. Wait, I can't do something now just now. Right, but here, because I vex, I can't do it. Just now. So I can't do it now, just now. Just now. Bossman, send me the number for the inspector for St. Joseph Station for me, please. Right, here we go. I saw this movie. I can get that number in 5 minutes' time. Right? Let me see if I can get that now. Time for me to call he while he home. And the problem is that, as I mentioned that now, you know what's going to happen, right? Bossman, your second number, do me a favor. I need to get a number for the inspector in St. Joseph Station urgently, please. Thanks. Right, so let me see if I can get that in less than 2-3 minutes. Or if anybody here who is watching the program right now and knows the present inspector in St. Joseph, please forward me his number because I want to give him a call. Because Sergeant Dinoon told me that he was going to call me in regards to us meeting to deal with the nonsense that we normally have in bamboo number 2. But a whole week passed and nothing. Almost as if he's a PNM supporter. Just making promises and they are not being fulfilled. Let's go again, guys. Watch what this Gadaha. Watch where this Gadaha gonna park now, breads. Watch here. Zoom into that man number plate. Yes. This is what you call Cornholio. Cornholio gonna and park up on the main road. PBM 9720. If you ever talk about somebody who eat dotish biscuit all their life, it is this man here. Road. Zoom in. Where guys, pull back that photo. I want you to zoom in to the top of the vehicle for me. To the top. Justin, you know what I want you to see. You know I want you to size it. Justin, like you used to play video games, boy. Anyway, that is our no parking sign. The no parking sign is there, even though it looking like Rowley, you see the back most of the time. That is our no parking sign. And still, Cornholio decided that he going to park there. But let me just show you what he caused. Watch this traffic jam heading out of Bamboo. And by the way, I just showing you the shine of my bonnet there. So nice. Yes. I wash it with some squeezy. Anyway, look at the traffic that one man caused out of stupidity. But you see, this is Trinidad and Tobago. There's nothing wrong with being stupid, because sometimes that is how most of them that be born, just plain stupid. Let me welcome Neil Shaw Auto Parts to this segment. And of course, remember, Neil Shaw have all your parts of BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Jaguar, Volvo, you name it. Once it's European, give them a call. Plus, they do repairs as well, and they will fix you up accordingly. Remember, it's Neil Shaw's Auto Parts, and they're located right there in Aruca. Give them a call. Let's go again, guys. You see, Moody, you know what that is? Let me see. You're supposed to, you just pass it every day. At time I catch you doing the same thing too. This is by price, my day boy. When you're going down, my day wrong the boat. Right. Let me zoom into my partner now. Number plate in the back there, please. Right. TDK 2962. If this is your company vehicle, your driver was driving like a yayan. And if you want to know what yayan is, go in the International Dictionary and you will see it. A yayan is another word for a donkey. Right. So TDK 2962. Let's go again, guys. We move at speed tonight.
Richmond Street is because of this.
This is on Richmond Street in Port of Spain in the city. But you know what's shocking me the most, right? You have about 4 or 5 big men. And them men and them don't know that all you have to do is lift up the back of the vehicle and push. Yeah. Moody? Yeah, that is all you have to do, you know. But I don't understand. He put in a job there. When fellas don't know, fellas, here what happening there, basically, the diff of the vehicle getting hung, correct? Right? Because once the diff of the vehicle is getting hung, you're going to end up not being able to move the vehicle. And imagine this is the city, this is Port of Spain. And we like it so, you know, we love it so. Because you see, this is the kind of dotishness we just vote for. Let's go again. Moving with speed, I tell you. Watch this. Watch this. Two pig. You go ahead. You go ahead. I can't say that. Telecom authority go come after me. Right? But watch this, man. 2 pigs in where you could go again and find 2 animals. I mean, normally you could find them in Parliament. In fact, you have plenty pigs we could find in Parliament. But you know what? We're talking about hog. Big hog in the middle of the road. In Trinidad, and here after, knowing them, some of them contractors might pay over everything too, you know. And then a year after, you go see the scholar dipping and there. This is how stupid this is. How could this make sense, boy? And we laughing and kikiing about this. Let's go again. Right. My partner here, he decided that he's a bad man. And he decided that he go overtake everybody by the Tanapuna Hindu school here, right? We get a number plate, boy. Let me make him a little famous tonight. Right, pause. I see in TC what? Justin, what that look like?
TCN 4007.
TCN 4007. You see, that is why there's higher people who younger than me, who are stronger than me. Right, so TCN 4007, you're driving like a yayan, and what your truck couldn't even pass until he moved. Stupid people again. Let's go again, guys. Moving like I tell you with lightning today. Now, this is something that I saw today, and they are rehabilitating the whole the road by the cremation site. Now, one thing I must commend, they're using a good contractor for this. But I am not seeing one thing, and I don't know if someone from Junior Sammy could contact me and tell me, if they are going to put box drains on the side. Because if they are just going to rehabilitate this road is going to fall apart and then the contractor is going to be blamed, like what took place in Akbar Trace. So therefore, what you're seeing here, I know Junior Sammy going to put on the best base, the best asphalt, and they're going to do a fantastic job. But what is going to happen is that once there is nothing on both sides to retain that road from shifting, like a box drain or a slipper drain or whatever you call it, that whole road going to fall apart. You agree or disagree? Like what happened for the last 50 times. Let's go again, guys. Lightning, I tell you. You see this? This is a baby pothole. This is road that pitched less than a year ago. We're going again. Remember Akbar Trace? I'm showing all you what's going on with the whole Akbar Trace. So this is a road that was just done over a year ago. What's the condition of this road? Less than a year. Right? Watch the condition of this road now. And this is what I tell you. This is what I tell you. The conmen in the Ministry of Works and in the conmen. And again, when the contractor was told about this, he said this is the scope of works that the dummies in Pure gave him. And this is why I say it have people in Pure who should be breaking jail. Watch this, man. Murina, years time, boy. You see what's going on there, Andy? They could have take that money and give you. Or give your wife. Because then woman like to go pennywise. Right, we're going again. Watch this. A year, you know, boy, is to take Rohan there and show him what's going on there. This is madness, boy. This is real madness. Let's go again, guys. Moving with speed again. The more you look at it, the more your belly hot in you. Pregnant woman don't pass on that road at all. Pressure, you're delivering on spot. Let's go again. Ah, boy. Local government, what do you call it? A road work going on in Mamuri. It gone from a hole to a hump. So here what's happening. This is the level of poor workman. By the way, I don't know, the gentleman looks Spanish. So it looked like if somebody just dropped material to fix the road. But this is what's going on. And you know what is the hardest, boy? You know what is the sad thing? Stupid people in the area going to support the same people who didn't do nothing for them all of a sudden showing up a week ago. Stupid people. We're going again. Wait. Pause. I want to say something. 8 years now, Baraka Grounds, a Muslim organization that hosts the largest events for the Muslim community, that has done the most amount of work, charitable and otherwise, for COVID and outside of COVID. The same organization that is with us that raising funds for sick people, we applied 8 years now for a water connection. But because of discrimination by WASA, not the present chairman, because the present chairman, his hands are tied. The minister, we were told, has pulled brakes on us getting a proper water supply. That is what we were told. And all you're going to put on red and be proud in all your hijab that here what's happening, we're going and vote for that, for a Muslim organization to get pressure. So all your Muslim who wearing on all your hijab, all your Muslim who wearing on all your long gown, all your Muslim who beard flowing here, and all your supporting PNM, here what all your supporting. Number one, over 5,000 or 4,000 black men murdered like dogs in this country. Their blood fertilizing the soil, and you going and here they are say, this is the finger that you just say a shahada with, that you just declare your faith with. And that is the same finger you are going to vote with. Something had to be wrong with all you. Something have to be wrong. Tanti talking here. Let me hear what Tanti say now.
Good afternoon, residents. Alicia Ali here, candidate for the PNM, People's National Movement for Kelly Warrenville. Right now, at the job site, if you can see that we are fixing the road in Alligator.
Good. Justin, maybe it is my eyesight, maybe it is a cokey deaf. Isn't that rain on the road and water on the road on the left and on the right?
Left foot, right foot.
No, but we are only talking about a foot. Isn't it fact that there's a massive puddle of water on the left side of that load of gobar?
Yeah.
So she is proud to boast. And by the way, I thought the backhoe wasn't working, but when I listened to the video, could we run the video, please?
Not in Warren, and I'm in the rain standing here, and it's about time we get some work done. Vote for me, Alicia Ali, candidate for...
So she just admitted that they need rain. And here what's happening, it is about time we get some work done. Hey girl, your government was in party, in fucking power for the last 8 years. And the reason nothing was done is because your government have a reputation of ethnic divide. Ethnic divide. Your government, the PNM government, that is what they have a history of. Some grants were given out the other day. Watch the grants and watch how much people got the grants and watch who got the grants. But anyway, that's a different topic. Let me just welcome Gate Automation Company Limited for all your gate automating needs, and of course for all your slide motors and your swing motors and service and repair. Give them a call, 290-2311, 673-3116. And of course, let me just thank them for their continued support. A fantastic group of people, Rajesh and his team. Let's go again, guys. Yeah, I want to see that. Run that. Right, pause. This is the, all right, could we get the audio on this, please? Go ahead. Right, pause. This is Nasser Hussain, right? He is the present representative for this area. What's the condition of the road? Vote for me and we will fix the road for you. And this is why I say, no matter if it's yellow or no matter if it's red, all you had to be stupid, all you had to be dotish to keep supporting this type of illiteracy. Imagine a man walking through a road. The road is good. The road falling apart. And bawling, vote for me, I go fix this road, I go do this. And he was there for the last 3 years and did nothing. And all you're going to vote for that? You know, and it amazes me, because I need to take a break after this. It amazes me that we have reached a point in this country, election is next week Monday. And whether it is you plan to support PNM or UNC, that is your right. But I cannot understand. And let me repeat, number one, the highest crime rate in history, PNM. If you're a Muslim and you're going to support that, you are an idiot. Right? Number two, when you talk about serious crime like home invasions under the PNM, if you are a Muslim, Christian, Hindu, atheist, anything, and you're going to vote for that, you are an idiot. When you talk about people getting robbed by the bank and whatever little cash they had that they're saving, and they take it, and you're going to vote for that, you have to be an idiot. And I could go on and on. Talk about car thefts, $160 million in cars stolen for the year so far. But nobody concerned about that, because you know why? Great is the PNM. And I continue to say something had to be wrong with us. Don't we look at models like Haiti? Imagine Ghana come down here recently, King Tutu or whatever his name is, I don't know. I don't care. Come down here. All he toe have big gold like this. Well, I don't know where the hell it is on his toe or his finger. A set of goal he have. But he coming and talking about how to improve. He blinging more than everybody else. He's super bling, and he want to come and tell you how to improve your country while his country falling apart. And we going to make trade with what? What? I do not care. As I said before, you're going to trade with India. India is one of the most racist countries in the world. One of the most racist countries. Whether you like it or not, that is fact. You're dealing with Ghana. Ghana is our next story by itself. So here what's happening now. Why it is we can't deal with countries that could actually help build us and make us a better country? No, we don't like that, because you see, Ghana is one of the most corrupt countries as well. So when we deal with Ghana, we will be able to take some money in the front pocket and back pocket. And that is the deal with Ghana. Let's go again, guys. And this is a normal thing. And by the way, it's local government election. And then local government involves garbage pickup and too as well. Right? And this is the condition. This is the condition. Sad. Let's go again. Running through things like crazy. Rodney Road. Do you know that Rodney Road in Chaguanas is now the new George Street? Where it have these young girls prostituting themselves, Venezuelans. And you know who's their biggest clients? Them middle-aged and elderly Indian men like you, Moody. No, not like you as in you is one of them. But you know what I mean? I'm talking about elderly gentlemen like you and Nazimani. Right? So Rodney Road now is the new George Street, where you're seeing these young Venezuelans dress up with all their bati outside, right? On the road, pimping. And men with Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Jaguar have their family home and going after these young girls and losing everything. And some of them getting more than they bargained for too, including HIV, including crabs. And we are talking about the blue crab that they sell in Mearo or the one they sell by Carney. These are different type. You understand? So what we need to do now, we need to try and see how we could deal with that. But oh, I forget. Chaguanas police station is only open from 8 to 4, right? Because from 4 p.m. to the next morning, it has had to be relaxation time. You know, right now, there's a serious allegation against a counselor about how he threatened a young lady with a gun. 4 reports were allegedly made at the Chaguanas police station, and the Chaguanas police station right now is covering it up. Do you know that? Good. Well, I plan to buzz that wide open because I'm getting copies of the reports. Right? So, for me, that cannot be hidden. If it's a sick man, we will expose it because I don't want a sick man. But then again, when you talk about the UNC, half of them fall into that category. Let's go again, guys. Licensing office in Carney. Internet problems affect all licensing offices. You see, and this is how stupid this country is. You're supposed to have local servers where, for example, all your transactions will be uploaded to a server, and then when everything comes back on, it uploads to the mainframe. You understand what I'm saying, Moody? If everything is linked, right? When it becomes unlinked due to an internet connection or something going down, then transactions must still be done. For example, my caching system at Brilliant, even with the internet down, it still works. It still communicates with other computers. But what you do not get, you cannot access it from outside. Like, for example, if I want to go on my phone and say, boy, I wonder how much hamburgers sell this week, but I can't do that. But when the system comes back up, it would throw everything on the cloud, and I would be able to check everything. And this is what I tell you, we're spending billions of dollars. And it's a set of donkey we put in to do things for we. Imagine a simple thing like that. In any backward country, if you go in Kush, you will see they have laptop hook up to tree, they getting current. But you telling me in Trinidad, no internet, and all of a sudden everything grounds to halt. So suppose a meteor, God forbid, hit the satellite that's sending internet to we, what going to go on, boy? This whole country go shut down. What's going to happen if internet goes on for a week worldwide? Everything going to stop. This is what I tell you, you know. Stupid people we put in the wrong place, you know. Let's go again, guys. Major traffic heading south, nearing Gasparilla, flood waters on boat. You know, and you know what is the sad thing when I read this? This has been going on for donkey years now. And because this is south of the Carney Bridge, where it have a certain type of people living there, this ain't going to fix because this is not important. And this is how the PNM operates. This is how the PNM operates. This is an area, this has been going on for donkey years now, since I know myself. Every time heavy rainfall, and by the way, in other countries, days of rain will give you flooding. In Trinidad and Tobago, you don't have time to even done fart and your place flood. That is to tell you how dread it is in this country, because everything in this country is crookery. Every single thing. Your dig a drain is crookery. Your build a sidewalk is crookery. Your build a road is crookery. Every single thing is crookery in this country. But these stupid people will continue to vote for that. And I say that on both sides. Because the same con men who you had under the UNC, they are now under the PNM, raking in billions. But I tell you something. You see that money all of them thieving? It should cause them to suffer like dogs. All them fellas who thieving money. All of them. Because how could you thief money knowing that a country catching its tail, boy? Something had to be wrong with you. Something really had to be wrong with you. Let me just welcome my good friends at True Value Home, Matt. And of course, they are one of the largest providers of vacuums, right, in this country. And yes, there are many things that suck in Trinidad and Tobago. But here what's happening, if you want something to suck that benefits you, then buy a Vac-Master, a Shop-Vac, a Stanley, a Shark, or the Devil, right? There are many things we could call a devil in this country, yeah, but we're talking about a devil, right? So remember, you can get upright, short, short, tall, long, you can get for your car, your boat, you name it. Give them a call, 638-3722. And they're right there in El Sicuro. Service is excellent, warranty can't be beat. So give them a call. All right, so this is where we need to take a break, because we have plenty more to talk about. All right, so remember, this is Breaking Barriers, and remember this program, we're going on to our 18th year of this program being #1 on a Wednesday night. I would like to thank you so much for all those of you who continue to support me and advertise, because that is how we pay our staff here, through your support, and we thank you so much. And just a little update on our hospital right now. They are plastering the bottom floor. Electrical have gone down. Plumbing started on the 3rd floor. Things are progressing well. In about 2-3 weeks' time, I'll show you some photos of the inside. That way you'll get to see exactly where we have reached. My partner Shiraz, I hear he fall long and he break his ankle. Electrician? Yeah, he was shocked when that happened. Right, anyway, the electrician my electrician partner Shiraz ended up damaging his ankle. He called me to ask if I have crutch, boy. Right? I tell him all my pants does, you know what I mean? Right, so I say, boy, Shiraz, go and buy 2 crutch and organize yourself, someone. Right, but Shiraz, on behalf of all of us, we wish you a speedy recovery, God willing, and we look forward to seeing you back on your legs again. All right, so this is where we need to head out, take a break. We'll be back right after this.
No more games. You always break the table when you lose. Promise? 4110 Jigsaw. Watch it. Don't you dare. Ronix.
Welcome to the home of Pure Oxygen Spring Water. A breathtaking 1,000 feet above sea level, where the elements collide. In an area of outstanding natural beauty. This land, our land, embodies nature, and our methods respect it. We use clean energy, solar, hydro, wind, to bring you the cleanest water. Every drop, sustainably sourced from pristine Cornish farmland. From the raw beauty of rainfall to our state-of-the-art bottling facility. Situated on an ancient underground lake. We're reminded of the timeless power of pure water. But it doesn't stop here. The secret of cure lies in the pure oxygen we so carefully infuse. To breathe life into every bottle of pure water, without chemicals or additives. Cure pushes the boundaries of what water can do, uniting life's most essential ingredients, water and oxygen. The next generation of hydration. Pure Oxygen, nature's ultimate water.
Mitsu Air Limited, authorized Mitsubishi air conditioning dealer. No need to replace your air conditioning units ever so often. Split units, cassette, ductable, CTVIF systems, and much more. Mitsubishi Electric has long been powering industries and providing solutions for healthy living. Mitsu Air Limited boasts the industry's first 10-year warranty on all parts and labor. Inverter units are also available. Don't hear it, just feel it. Mitsu Air Limited, 246 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Give us a call at 674-4000 or 675-4000 or email us at mitsu.limited@gmail.com.
And welcome back. And of course, this is one of the only places you could actually see black disinfectant being so highly publicized. Because let me tell you something. I am one of the most qualified persons to advertise black disinfectant. I mean, watch me now, man. Yeah, blacker than me is like. I don't think it have. I am dark black. Similarly, black disinfectant. So therefore, just come like my brother did. Then. Anyway, what am I laughing at, there, boy? Right. Anyway, how do you deal with Amandi? Anyway, here's what's happening. If you have a problem with your neighbor's sewer smelling of the place, black disinfectant, right? You have a problem with a drain in the back stinking up that they ain't cleaning ears, black disinfectant, right? In fact, I know some people who actually dilute it and bathe dogs, animals and into as well, you know. They just do that, eh? Right. And let me tell you something. You would not believe this. Them young people would know about this. My dog, I noticed some little thing on his fur 2 days ago, Moody. I take some blue soap and I really rub him down. Moody, you know it gone? People don't know about the power of blue soap. And I remember a long time, I used to bathe with blue soap too. Moody, you ever bathe with blue soap? Yeah. Right? I mean, you ain't going to use him as an example because of how he come out. Hey, send the photo to me. Right, good. Right, so here what happening. Black disinfectant, if you want to buy it wholesale in large quantities, or for your store, give them a call, 658-4984 or 321-5903. And they will, of course, fix you up. Justin? All right, I'm going to answer the phone. All right, forget that. I was trying to get on to the CEO of Mount Hope there. What's happening is that I was now informed that the gentleman that we raised the funds for, Mr. Andy Rizal, that the Mount Hope does not want to release the scans. And now he has to go and do over all those scans, which will be at a ridiculous cost too as well. So, by tomorrow, Mount Hope, and I know I'll be watching this program, especially the Minister of Health, right, Mr. COVID-19 himself, sit down on the couch. I would like you to investigate why Andy Rizal documents are not being released to him. And this is just to advise my attorney, Mr. Jagisa, to please organize and let us do up a letter tomorrow forcing the ministry to release those documents, please. That is the man private documents, so somebody want to take it home or what? Or, you know, some of them Mount Hope employees probably using that and saying they're sick and collecting money and thing, you know. That is how some of them is operate, you know. Dread, you know. Anyway, tomorrow, if this man doesn't get those documents, legal action. And you know me, I like going to court. This is one of the suits that is way. Right, so let's go again, guys. Cops on case of woman who killed a home invader. DPP to rule. Now I understand all this. Imagine, come back to me. You in your house, somebody shows up, shaking your door. You don't know if they have cutlass, if they have weapon. You tell them to cease and desist, get away. Number one, they're on your private property. That is a breach of the law there. Number two, I don't know if I will be given an opportunity at a good shot if they break open my door. So if I feel threatened, if I feel my life in danger because I am seeing the other one behind and I don't know what he have, partner, hear what happening now. Hear what happening. I emptying the clip and I'm borrowing one and emptying that too. Because hear what happening, and Tanticams, you calm yourself. Because let me tell you why. Under your tenure, plenty businessmen catch the nenen to get their firearm. And it had a certain dealer, you had to pay him $50,000 to get firearms during that period. So don't come now and ball empty your clip. When during your tenure, it was empty your wallet. You understand? So don't come now and play no hero or use people conveniently. Because I always say both sides is the same thing. One side pushing the girl and girl, man and man agenda, and I see it have one of them who prominent He prominent in the PNM. Yeah. One is that he. I ain't know that, boy. That is a different story by itself. But don't worry. I have my partner scoping out to get some pictures with he and his partner. We go get that and we go post them up. Anyway, let's go again. Pause. This video shows the incident which took place in the murder of Alison DeLeon. Now, this video was all over on Express page, Newsday page, this page, all over. Telecom Authority ain't right nobody. Not only that, Kamala said to empty the clip. And that was broadcasted all over Trinidad and Tobago. And TAT sat on their backsides and said nothing. So I am going to do the righteous thing and tell you that this is the actual scene involving the murder of Alison DeLeon, right? It may be disturbing to some viewers, but this is a reality in Trinidad and Tobago. Guys, could we get my graphic warning image, please? Yes, let's get that up, because, you know what I mean? I just do things by the law, because I'm a law-abiding citizen. It looks like we lost the slide. Oh, yes, there we go. Warning, viewer discretion is advised. Some viewers may find the following content disturbing. No, this is not Rowley's picture we're putting up. That could also cause disturbance for some viewers, but we're leaving that right here, right? And sometimes with Kamala too, when she can't even stand up straight. Right, so here we go. Take a look at this. Imagine for a minute, this is a Range Rover here. You're leaving your home. You know what? Pause. What is going through her mind? You don't know if she's on the phone. Oh, yes, I'm now coming to work. I'll meet you there shortly. Yes, or the broker. I have a shipment and it's coming in. You going about your merry way, driving from your home with your Range Rover in comfort. Right? Now, this vehicle, I invested in 2 Range Rovers. And the reason I invested in Range Rovers, even though a Range Rover is similar to a donkey cat, if you plan on buying a Range Rover, do not waste your money. It is rubbish. It is rubbish. That and a rubbish truck is the same thing. It will cost you money. You got to pull out your teeth, all your false teeth, and sell it to fix that vehicle. So here what's happening. But why you buy a Range Rover is because a Range Rover offers some sort of safety. I mean, even though it is fall apart, it offers you some sort of safety in terms of accident and all those things. But you don't buy a vehicle in Trinidad and Tobago because it could bounce off bullets, because you can't have that, because that is illegal. So here we go. So she pulls off. Now notice to the top of the screen, you will see a vehicle pulling up, right? And blocks her path, right? So she sees this vehicle pull out in front of her. Individual jumps out, right? So she decides now to reverse one time. And while she's reversing, it appears that the gentleman has hit her, because you notice the vehicle comes to a stop. She has been hit. That's it. Life gone. Now, this is life in Trinidad and Tobago right now. This is where we are at under the present PNM. And you know what is the sad thing? Imagine 300, and I'm talking to my community, my Muslim community now. Imagine 330, 40 people murdered. And you, as a Muslim, I always tell people, this mark on my head, that has been on my head since 30 years. 30 years I have this mark now. So which means that I have this mark about 20-something years. And this mark is there for a reason. It is my prayer mark. And I always say that I will stand up for what is right. I don't want no money from nobody. I'm not going to let no politician fool me. And that is why when I had supported Rowley 8 years ago, after he made statements towards the Muslim community, I told him to kiss my black elbow. I didn't use those exact words, but I told him that, right? And when you see something like this repeated, how could you as a believer, let's do it general now, how could you as a pundit sit down on your singhasa and say you're going to support the PNM? How could you as a pastor stand behind your pulpit and tell your flock, support the PNM? How could you, as an imam, right, who believes that if you kill one person, it is as if you had killed the whole of mankind, and you support PNM? My friends, it cannot work. Both sides cannot work. And this is why I have said I am not going to vote for none of them. When they come here, I shall stand up in my third floor gallery and I shall look on and give them talks going and coming. Because I noticed the councillor for the area, she passed through Bamboo at all. It looking like she get warning because the village, Bamboo number 2 went through hell, and Bamboo number 2 residents had to be dotish to have to go and vote back for that woman. So UNC and PNM could go to hell as far as I see. PEP is of no value. The only thing that is of value and is Pepsodent, and that's to brush teeth. That's the only good pep it have. Right? Because at the end of the day, when you listen to that man, I ain't know about all you, but some people need to go and get themselves checked out. Right? And then on the other side, you have PDP, which is, PDP is irrelevant. It's a dead horse. PDP is nothing. So this election, all the people who are watching this program, do me a favor. Just hold all your vote. Don't vote. If all you don't vote, PNM will still be in power, and all you know that? It is not going to change who is in power. But what it's going to do is send a signal to those in authority that all you're not taking the dotations anymore. But you see, when all you go and all your road ain't good, all your garbage ain't getting picked up, all your drains ain't clean, but yet it is all you're so kunumuish that all you decide that all you're going to vote back again, who is the stupid one? All you had to be stupid. Because there can be no other word to describe somebody who going to vote for people after they kick all in all your backsides for 3-4 years and you're still going to support them? Nah, man, something had to be wrong. Let's go again, guys.
Hey guys, I'm depressed, I'm heartbroken, and I'm truly fed up. As you all will know, this is my store, Anytime Meds and Convenience Store in Arima, and the shoplifting continued. I got so fed up of this that the entire store now is basically behind bars. I know that this will take away the shopper's experience that everyone would like to have in a pharmacy. I plan to have a TikTok series where I post items that I have in stock so that I can get the items sold. At this point, this is where I really need your support, guys. It's truly sad that this is what we as pharmacy graduates have to do to make it in this field. So you can look out for my page on TikTok. I will post videos where I will showcase the items that I have to sell that is in stock at the moment. And I do really appreciate all.
This is a young lady who owns a pharmacy. What's the name of this pharmacy, please? Let's get the name of this pharmacy. I think
guys,
it's at the
I'm
top.
depressed, I'm heartbroken, and I'm
it?
truly fed up. As you all will know, this is my store, Anytime Meds and Convenience Store in Arima.
Justin, you seen the name of it on the TikTok thing there? Check it for me and see if you get it. Anyway, imagine you own a pharmacy, because by the way, I sent you something with the pharmacy in Arang was being broken into, where the owner was murdered.
Yeah, I see it.
And they even robbed the roti shop next door or something too. Right? Imagine, you as a pharmacist, you went through hell and back. Your parents and or you catch their nenen to educate you and send you through school. You decide to open up a little pharmacy, and when you open this up now, all kind of cockroach coming in. All kind of cockroach coming in and thieving everything, like if their father put it there. But you see, others always say, you see the cockroach on them? Their mother and father is the same thing. Because if my son, and that is me, right? The name of the place is Anytime Meds and Convenience Store in Arima. All you do me a favor. All in Arima, support that woman for my place. All you go down to her store tomorrow and buy anything. Buy a sweetie, buy a dinner man, buy a pack of chewing gum. Go and support the woman. Let me get her name back again. What is it? Anytime what? Anytime Meds and Convenience Store in Arima. Go down there and support the woman. Because, you see, parents does know these things. If my son come home with something, I know he ain't walking away because I know he happening. He going to UE to study medicine. So I know mommy and daddy taking care of him and he is work for me now and then. But if he come on all of a sudden, I see he blinking a Rolex. Where you get that from? Who give you that? Where's his name? I call in to find out where you get that from. But you see, the mother and father of cockroach, the senior cockroach and the Mrs. Cockroach, they don't care about that. They're wearing on items that's stolen from other people, and it could be dead people, they don't care. So when you call them cockroach, that ain't nothing, it ain't nothing bad, because at the end of the day, that is what or how our cockroaches behave. Anyway, let me welcome some good people here. Mitsu Air Limited, and remember, as I've said before, Mitsu Air Limited represents Mitsubishi Electric Air Conditioners. It's the #1 unit in Japan. It's the #1 unit in Europe. If you go to Malaysia too as well. These units have stood the test of time. 10 years warranty, not 1 year. You have units in this country, when you put it on, it's sounding like a Vauxhall. You understand? It's sounding like a Navara engine that gone through. In fact, some of them, when you're sleeping in the night, ice falling out from inside the machine and hitting you on your head. That is when you buy rubbish. So here what happening. Contact Mitsu Air Limited, 10 years warranty, parts and labor, and they will fix you up. No ifs, ands, or buts. Excellent company with staff to match. Let's go again, guys. All right, let's go to the slides. And of course, welcome Cure, and I will deal with this in a while. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 30 homeowners. 30 homeowners get grants. Someone sent this to me, and they say, well, hey, it hardly have Indian in that picture. I do not care. It could have 40 African. I don't care. It could have 40 Indian. I don't care. Because my policy is give to those who deserve. If you have 40 Africans who deserve to get housing grants, give them it. But all of a sudden, 1 week before election, this wicked, evil government using taxpayer dollars to bribe voters. That is all it is. Because here what happening, when you check who are the recipients of grants, 90% of the people who receive grants in this country are PNM supporters. The ones who are not PNM supporters, they get treated like how bamboo people were treated for the flood. They get kicked in the backside and suffered for months and months and months before they get anything. And then you are called thieves and smart men, and you're doubling up and you're submitting for them. And in the meantime, millions of dollars defrauded from that same ministry, but nobody has said nothing about that. Let's go again, guys. Oh, this whole thing with the Integrity Commission and Rowley and the Tongue House, that caused him bacchanal now. But I just want to show you something. This is my complaint, which was sent, which was sent since the 13th of the 7th, 2021, and it's 2 years now. And the complaint was said, it was the correspondence was dispatched. 2 years now. And all you're telling me to have faith, right? Good. All you're telling me to have faith in the Integrity Commission. The Integrity Commission is a PNM party group. Based on what I'm seeing here, nothing else. That PNM party group 27. How else could you explain 2 years to send out a correspondence and get a reply? Whappen like if somebody was running license office inside there or what? All you had to be mad. In a letter to opposition, MP Saddam Hussein dated, oh God, I don't like to call her name, June 23, 2023, the Integrity Commission indicated that Rowley did omit to disclose the purchase of the Tongue House in a statement of registrable interest Form B filed for the year 2019, contrary to Section 14 of the Integrity in Public Life Act. However, the Commission stated that it has terminated the investigation into Rowley because there is no criminal offense and accompanying sanction. And now Anand Ramlugan has to take this matter to court. Imagine that. Wait, let me call a man. Wait. I bad like Bajino, you know. You understand? Wait, let me see here, boy. La. Here we go. Let me call that. All those of you who haven't drank Cure as your Cure water, all you're missing out on life. All you're missing out on life. Because for those of you who have problems with breathing, heart surgery, partner, you should be drinking this, right? If you don't have, I'll get for you, right? This is something that you should be using. Come to this man, mate. This man, I see I call him now. Trying to get on to Anaram Logan. He normally watches this program as well too. All right. So basically, this adds oxygen to your body. What it does, the clumping of the blood cells and all that, the video that I'd shown here last time proves enough that this works to allow your blood to flow properly. Not only that, it distributes the oxygen in the blood cells a lot more evenly as well too, because in the test that was shown, I mean, quite frankly, I'm not a medical person, and I leave these things for medical doctors. But I'm telling you, on the proof that was seen in videos that were done by individuals who are expert in their fields. And not only that, I am giving you eyewitness testimony of what I saw, where people with eczema and people with those things on their skin, within 1 month time, their skin started to glow back like normal. And as I said before, for those of you who have your elderly parents, right, or children who are going to school, stop the nonsense with all this energy drinks that they have outside there that could only cause sugar spikes and early increase in diabetes. And call that number now, 375-1100, 299-6263. Call the number now, and they will take your order and deliver to you free. 292-1913. Remember, call that number now, and they will deliver. And this is a special price because Cure was $11 and $12 a bottle, but because of the significant drop in freight, it is now $6 a bottle. All right, so let's go again, guys. People's National Movement Chairman Stuart Young says he was disgusted recently to see a social media post showing a gun targeted at the heart of Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. Yes, watch how Stuart looking at. So he's sad and he's disappointed. But here what happening? That was only a graphic. How about all the citizens of this country, the thousands who have had real guns pointed to their heads and their hearts? How many children have been murdered? Courtesy the PNM government. Stuart not disappointed over that. All you just get disappointed for the wrong thing. Let me go again. The Prime Minister advised trade unions against a minimum wage proposal they advocated. Dr. Rowley said the proposal can end up hurting the very workers that the unions were trying to help. And this was in 28th of July 2023. Now, today on the news, I am hearing that Coleman Burt is looking at increasing the minimum wage to about $30. All of a sudden, less than 1 month ago, Rowley said, no, you can't do that. But now, 1 week before election, they come to lie to you now. 1 week before. 1 week before. And the stupid people are going to buy it. The stupid people are going to hold that red flag and wave it. And then the yellow people behind are going to whine to the left. And then we're going to vote. And vote the same dotishness again, and then get kicked and quarrel on Facebook again, and repeat that same process over and over again. What the hell Kamala doing for all you? What the hell is your representative doing? Nothing. But all you're going and go out in the sun, go out in the rain, and vote for what? To get kicked again? Something had to be wrong, you know. That can't be right. Something had to be wrong here. It can't be functioning. Just because somebody is our ethnicity, we can support them. I've always said, if we have 41 Africans in this country and they run the country good, I will support them tomorrow morning because I do not care when it comes to race. Let the country run because my children have to inherit here. But the way Rowley and them going, this country is heading on like Haiti and worse. And in 2 years' time, most of us will be sucking salt because we do not understand what the hell some people are supporting. Let's go again, guys. This is Edie Stewart. Oh, I thought his last name was Ott. You know, I said the first name is Edie now. You get that joke? Okay, we leave that right there. Right? While admitting, however, that it is still better than in several other countries, the TNT Registered Nurses Association maintains that the quality of care needs massive improvement. You know where he had this? He is admitting that Trinidad is still better than in several other countries. You know, I like when they use this example. I like when they use this example because you know why? In other countries, they don't thief millions of dollars like what they do here. Why don't you use that example too? In Trinidad and Tobago, you have an urge, you have heart attack and stroke. You have to wait 2 years to get an MRI. Why the hell you don't mention that? You understand? These fellas don't mention nothing like that. Let's go again. Let's go running again. Trinidad and Tobago is able to access, and now this is according to Keith Rowley. Trinidad and Tobago is able to access levels of free public health care that is not available in many developed countries and which passes in the country for entitlement. But man, that is not entitlement. You have to be a clown because let me tell you something. People pay health surcharge here and the vast majority of people do not go to the public healthcare institutions. They go to private healthcare. Even if they had to buy, beg or borrow, they will go to the private healthcare. So those who pay the health surcharge pay for those who don't go to private healthcare. So it balances off. Right? So Trinidad and Tobago is able to access blah, 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 blah. Rowley was among speakers, including Health Minister Terence Dial Singh, who noted that the government is paying hundreds of millions of dollars to rent spaces for its offices. Dial Singh, tell us how many PNM supporters all let us be renting millions of dollars and giving for billing. Faris, that name sound familiar? Faris Sarawi, does that sound familiar? The Rahal family, how much? All the other families, how much? Many of them, right? I ain't saying the past too. But here what happening, I can name a few who does give millions of dollars in funding to the PNM campaigns. So you talking about all you to spend millions? It is all your fault. All you're doing it for the last 8 years and all you now recognize that? Give me a break. Let me just welcome Extra Care to this segment and just a reminder that Extra Care is a higher quality product than the garbage that you find in most places. It is a product that could compete with the best of the best. And number one, the price is a big difference as compared to others. So you're getting better quality, lower price. Remember Extra Care products. Let's go again, guys. You know, I wanted to say the word there, but just say here, this. Rowley said, however, there were those who badmouthed the public health system, but in TNT, we have tremendous support that passes as entitlement. He says this country could also say it has free education and recalls the Dial Singh statements earlier that a new CT scan machine had been put into the Port of Spain General Hospital. Now hear this, He said these things were spoken about as if you can go and buy a hops bread like nobody's business. These are serious, high-level, cutting-edge equipment that you pay through your nose for, the Prime Minister said. Absolutely free, available in the hospital. Let me just deal with that one point. Number one, there are contractors right now who comb in the grass on riverbanks. Millions of dollars they are getting. If we paid contractors to do the correct job in the first place, we will not be having to spend millions of dollars. Secondly, there are contractors, that $1 billion airport we building in Tobago, which could cost $500 million. We are spending $500 million more for a cow shed in Tobago. Now that cow shed in Tobago, we could have taken $500 million and buy endless MRI machine and CT scan machine, but you ain't talking about that. You wouldn't talk about that. But one CT scan machine, that is money to spend on who? On the public. And that is our problem. It's as if you're going and buy a bag of hops. You see how easy it is to waste money on one end, but to take care of the health of this nation, it is a problem. And this is what I say, and I will continue to say, the people who vote for this, all you're really kind of stupid. The people who continue to support this, it cannot be normal because all your mother and father not getting health care and all you're going to vote for this. Something had to be wrong with all your mentally. Something had to be wrong inside of the gray matter. Like something wrong, like it turned into mush. Because how could a sensible person see a country falling apart, see everything going down to the ground, and still support it? How? Let's go again, guys. He mentioned that a colleague recently had treatment abroad which was available locally, and he found the cost astounding. He said there is a medication available in TNT for free, which costs thousands of dollars monthly in the US, right? The PM said he was asking people to acknowledge that they get support with services and utilities such as water, electricity, and fuel. We just get help with water, electricity, and fuel. Imagine that. We have the worst fuel in the world, the worst water in the world. And electricity, well, I will commend TNT. And under Kelvin Ramsuk, he did well. They should have kept him in that position, paid him to hold on 2-3 years. But no, they wouldn't do that because you know why? Kelvin Ramsuk was too qualified to be in that position. He did too well. And of course, maybe, just maybe, he did not fit the position that they wanted him to fit because of who he was. Let's go again. He said most people ignore these things and complain, but was asking if not be taken for granted, it not to be taken for granted. The PM said there were those who showed a tremendous level of ingratitude, while some hospitals conducted 10,000 procedures every day. Which hospital conduct 10,000 procedures? This man like he living in space or something wrong with he, boy. We provide services that would cost an individual million or millions of dollars if you have those services in what is called certain developed countries. Yes, Dubai is one of them. Dubai, but you know we wouldn't compare Dubai. Singapore is one of them. But you know we wouldn't compare those countries because your supporters don't go there. Your supporters just go to Tobago. And that's all they know. Trinidad and Tobago. Let's go again, guys. Rowley said, Rowley said the government supported those who couldn't help themselves, but you don't see it being acknowledged. We see that acknowledged. You support the PNM supporters. However, if a check from the Ministry of Social Development was late, it became well known. The PM said, however, that the Ministry of Social Development issues some $5 billion every year, and 90% of that goes to PNM supporters. 90%. It is you giving back to your supporters because you are keeping them in that morass. You are keeping your supporters like that. Lavanti. Peter, why does it remain like that? Simply because that is how you want your people. Subservient, always wanting, running across the highway to go and pick up rubbish. That is what all you want. And that is what all you're getting. Let's go again. The PM referred to health surcharge and said the $200, and I just mentioned about that. The PM said he wanted to acknowledge the quality of healthcare in TNT, which was better than most. Boy, you're talking Gobar. Let's go again. Better than many, and that the government invested in healthcare. Yes, Dotish Biscuit is correct. That is correct. I'll give that 100%. Better than many, and that the government invested in healthcare for the sake of quality of life. The PM also appealed to people to spend less time at the rum shop and more time exercising as he does every morning by walking the golf course at Muka. Hey, you know it's the hardest way? And I said it before. The sad thing is that this man is a megalomaniac. This man believes in the iron fist of rule. And there are people who can't even feed their families right now watching this program and will go and still vote for this man based on two things. One, his ethnicity, because he's we ethnicity, we have to support him, and PNM is we party. And two, their family supported that. How could we get out of this? How could we leave this? How could we, distance ourselves from this? Because I said it on both sides. We had a big failure in Bamboo 2 representing us. Why should I and my family go out and vote to put Kamala in power forward? Kamala is not well. Kamala is not well. And if Kamala wins the election, she's going to want to stay for general election. And God knows how her health is going to be in 3 years' time. Suppose, God forbid, that God decide to take her now. After the first year, what is going to happen to the party? And it mash up? Because you know what? There is nobody being trained for leadership. And not only that, with the failures that she have around her right now, why do you think that Rowley keeps getting away with what he's getting away with? It is because we have the worst opposition in history. There has never been an opposition as bad as this one. You have boys who are girls, you have girls who are boys, you have boys who are undressed, you have boys who importing child and living with boy. And by the way, Muslim people, I'm speaking to my people again. You know, I believe in accountability, and I believe in this is just a temporary life, and there's life after this. And as Muslims, we believe that. And you can imagine as a Muslim, you having to give account. And you will raise your hand and say, I am one of those responsible for putting the UNC in power, you know. The same party that promoted the LGBTQRSTUV. The same party that passed laws to approve man living with man, woman living with woman. I was the one that voted and supported that as an imam, as a member of the Muslim community. And if that is not shameless, if that is now an embarrassment, if that is not an indictment on your religion, I don't know what is. Because you know why? There are some things you should not sell, and your soul is one. For me, I'm not going to tell you how to vote. That is you. You is big man, you is big woman. And if all you have no shame, do as all you please. Do as all you please. But like I said, for me, I stand on what is right. I've always said, I am not perfect. I have children, they may not be perfect. But you know what? At least I'm one of those that want a better country. I am one of those that stand on principles. I am one of those that believe that we could bring change if we stand up. Look, today, we're talking on a chat. And I said to people, if we all come together, look, people complaining about Flow Internet, Digicel. If 10,000 people were to tell Digicel to disconnect our services, Digicel would change tomorrow. If 10,000 of us decide to tell Flow, change to cancel our services, Flow will change tomorrow. But because we are just talkers, because we only have Facebook and we only have lip, nothing will be done. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Zero. Anyway, let me just welcome our good friends at Rand's and of course Miran Products. All over Trinidad and Tobago now. And by the way, better deal. Miran Products is sell like crazy. They in better deal, you know, man. Yeah, real thousands of our products is selling better deal. And one is that also you can check them out at supermarkets nationwide, right? Remember, it's Miran. They have rice, they have peas and carrots, you name it, corned beef. And by the way, I ain't saying this in joke, yeah? But if you open their can of corned beef, you would see the fat content in that is lower than 90% of the corned beef outside there. And it'll be more moist, it'll be dry and hoxy, right? And like I said before, you want a good recipe for corned beef? Corned beef, a little ketchup, pepper sauce, onions, tomatoes cut up, and let it just simmer. And have that with hops, bread man here, or some rice, but plenty more onion. That does cut. Anyway, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue right here on Breaking Barriers. We'll be back.
No more games. You always be at the table when you lose. Promise? 41-10 Jigsaw. Watch it. consider Ronix.
For the everyday lowest prices on all grocery items, trust Low Cost Supermarket for the widest variety of quality products at low prices. Freshly picked fruits and vegetables, healthy products for your well-being, high quality meat cuts, and a warm and friendly service. Low Cost Supermarket, Southern Main Road, Cunupia.
You know, someone just sent me a message that that drugstore and convenience store that was open just recently. And she has big rent to pay. And this is the hardships. Young people who educate themselves cannot even stay in this bloody country. They cannot even stay. And I continue to say that, you know, if something is going well in the country, vote for it, support it. By all means, I will endorse it. But this is one of those elections, you are not seeing me on any platform. You're not seeing me on any truck because on both sides, as I said before, it is failure on both sides. So how can I go, right, with a brain in my head and actually support that? How could I go and decide that I am going to vote for that? No, I cannot do that. I will not do that until something happens that could bring about better change. But voting for either party this election is just wasting your vote because they are going to kick you in your backsides again. And as I said before, watch the PNM video with the woman talking. Watch it. Let's play that video. The one with the woman, with the PNM, with the hijab.
Good afternoon, residents. Alicia Ali here, candidate for the PNM, People's National Movement for Kelly Warrenville. Right now at the job site, if you can see that we are fixing the road in Alligator North in Warren. And I'm in the rain standing here, and it's about time we get some work done. Vote for me, Alicia Ali, candidate for...
I'm in the rain standing here, and they are doing paving, which is going to come out because it's not going to adhere because of the water. All right? That is the height of stupidity. But as I said before, Muslims don't realize all being used conveniently, especially women in hijab. Because you know why? The Muslim women in hijab are being used to pull the Muslim vote. But the good thing about it is that the viewership that I have on this program is the highest viewed on a Wednesday night. So I don't only speak to my community. And by the way, a lot of people listen to me and do what I say. This is why I could raise nearly 300,000 on one night. Because people trust and listen to me. I have been cussed by people who say, boy, because of you, I voted this party or that party. And this is the influence that I have. So they could fool the one or two. And similarly with the UNC, that is what they do too. You would see these little chupidis and them going and supporting the UNC. Some of them with hijab, some of them without the hijab. And doing that for what? For what? For fame? For position? Because their father and mother want money or want contracts? What is the reason? And this is what I tell you. You cannot separate your belief from what you support. How could you go and support a party that pushing man and man to get married, boy? And it is in the party. How could you? Something had to be wrong with your faith. You had to be sick. Something had to be wrong with you. You can't do that just so. I mean, if a party pushing normal marriage, like my partner and his wife, they're married 33 years now. Moody, 33 years. Man and woman have two beautiful children. One more beautifuler than the other. You hear that word there, Moody? Beautifuler. Right, what kind of pose is that, Moody? And that look like my shirt there, boy. Yeah? Right? Anyway, Moody look like he's trying to pull in the belly. But what kind of short thing is that? I would like to congratulate Salisha and Moody. Their wedding anniversary will be this weekend. So congrats to both of you. Well done, well done. Salisha, you could have made so many other choices, but you decided to marry Moody. Waga tell you, girl. Good choice, good choice. All the best to you, and of course, speedy recovery, inshallah. All right, so, and let me hail out my favorite daughter, Mida boy. And of course, hill out Maria before I get in trouble. Right, so let me open up the phone lines. Let me hear what all you have to say about this whole politics thing. What is all the stand? What all you doing? Who all you voting? Why all you voting? Right, like I said before, you vote PEP, you're wasting your vote. You're voting for rubbish. That's number one. Number two, you vote PDP. That is more rubbish. Right? So don't go and waste your vote. In fact, just don't vote. Right? So we're going to take just a few calls. Let me hear what you have to say. Elections is on Monday. And I want to really see who going out there to dip their finger to support dotishness. I really want to see who going out there and really believe that this will make a difference. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, John, good night.
Good night.
And John, I have 2 quick points I want to bring forward to you.
Go ahead.
Concerning this whole topic about women invasions and thing, right? I listened to Keith Rowley when he was talking and the points he making and thing, right? But I want to find out something though. You have to pay property tax, right? To maintain your road, your drains and everything. You're paying property tax to live in a house, right? But you cannot defend that same house against home invaders. That making any sense to anybody? If somebody come in your house and God forbid you kill that person, they want to arrest you and lock you up.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Right, we're talking here. Suppose a man jump over the wall and my dog attack the man, grab him, drag him on the ground because my dog does go for the jugular. Right. And my dog go for the jugular and bust his throat. Who fault that is?
He fault what he doing in your premises.
And is the dog supposed to sit back and say, I don't know if this man have a gun or a cutlass. Let me think about it before I bite him.
No, well, that no matter you train your dog to do that, that is in dog nature to protect his surroundings, you know. So that is what he here for. He's here to look out for you, you know.
Well, all I gotta say is that if the dog could do it and get away, when the police come, I gotta say the dog shoot him.
And let me tell you, I just want to elaborate 1 second on the same topic, right? They want to charge you woman in Endeavour for killing the bandit, right? They're saying it's a bandit, whatever. They want to charge you, right? What about when the 2 fellas they get killed in Westmore? Do you remember that one?
Yes.
When they went and they shoot the businesswoman, brother killed the 2 of them. They was anybody charged for that? So I just bring it forward just so you don't understand what I'm saying.
No.
It's good for one certain community, but on the other hand, now somebody else defend themselves. You want to arrest the woman and jail time.
You see, you just gave a factual example.
Right. I want to touch on one thing before I go, right?
Go ahead.
Who are these people that be patching the highway, boy? Where they do by Caroni Bridge day? They make a hump in the highway in the fast lane? Why is it that thing over there? And I can swear I was finally run off the road, boy. Who are the people that literally fixing the highway? If all have to do that nonsense, it's better to leave it alone in chance.
No,
it's
that
not
is...
making sense by the matching of people's vehicle, boy.
That is correct, and this is what I tell you, under Rohan, this is the type of crookedness going on all over the bloody country, and people going to vote for this. They're going to vote for the crookery.
This local election, I was going on voting, and I sent out a video. This week on the Monday, I sent out a video. No UNC ain't come by me, no PNM ain't come by me, nobody from PEP ain't come by me, nobody from any party passed by me. Let me tell you something, right? All you want people vote. And yet, all you can't pass for election time to beg people for a vote. So if I can't see all for election time, that means it makes 5 years then. So I had to live with my road raters. So yeah, I had to live with my vote in my finger.
That's correct. That is correct.
I tell them all that straight. Because nobody come and see me for election, or they see me to vote.
That is it. Tell them. When they come, tell them, go to hell. Thank you very much, Kola. Thank you. We're going again. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. You're live.
Yes. Good evening, Mr. Ishmael.
Good evening.
I just want to say the statement that Ms. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar made about opening the clip is what 99.9% people thinking. I am telling you so. If any intruder, I don't have no gun, but if I would have a gun, I will open the clip. I will pull my trigger and I will blow them away.
Oh.
This is too much now.
No, but if you don't have that clip, what you could do is use a closed clip.
Well, listen now. I have some what you call it, brass things here, like the lotus pot.
Rest it on them.
I will let them have it in the head. Seriously.
No, I ain't blame you.
It's ridiculous now.
I ain't blame you.
Cockroaches and rodents. Running up in people's house. This place gone mad.
And when they come into your home, after that, there is no sanity again, you know. When these people come into your homes and they invade your privacy, you can't sleep in that house comfortably again, you know. I talked to someone, and by the way, before I go on, I just want to thank my good friends at Ramsaran Products. What happened is that I tried contacting them yesterday and I didn't get through. I got a call that a huge amount of Ramsaran products was dropped off by my place. They normally do that on and off, but I just like to acknowledge and thank them so much, because what happened is that at the end of the day, my family, especially my daughters and them, they just lick up the Ramsaran drinks, left, right, and center, especially peanut punch and the soursop. Right? So thank you so much again to my friends from Ramsaran. All right, so out of time, so what we're going to do, no, we're going to hold it. Yeah, what we're going to do is hold it. We're going to just hold our calls here, and let me just tell you, one time Ronix, on the 19th, we're having our next sale. And like I said, it's thousands of tools and accessories, literally thousands of tools, accessories, weed whackers, all those things. And people don't understand that this brand is a German brand. But with every other company, they manufacture the same place. But this is with German quality and with German engineering. So therefore, what you get is a superior product compared to the other disposable product. I remember we bought a wrench from a company down at Baraka Grounds, right? We bought a wrench, and the wrench broke. And when I look at the wrench, it's plastic that they load the wrench with and just coated it with metal. And that is one of the companies that's selling a lot of products for in Trinidad. You see, it's disposable products. And then there are some companies, if you come with those tools in your toolkit to work for me, I am sorry, I don't want you working for me, because at the end of the day, if you could choose rubbish as your tools, I don't want to see the type of work you could do. All right, so this is where I have to end it off, my friends. And of course, yeah, let's go to the last slide. All you remember this? Rowley talking about healthcare and about health surcharge, and all you don't know, and as I said before, I will never put his picture right side up on my program. Never. I will put his picture how he has the country. Upside down. Why Rowley didn't talk about almost $3 million spent on Maxi Coffee? Right? That could have bought us a CT scan machine. That could have bought us an MRI machine. But you didn't want to talk about that, Rowley. Talk about that. Talk about that. Let your supporters talk about that. Let them talk about that. The same supporters that go in Mount Hope and frothing from the mouth. The same supporters that mother and father getting cancer and they go in and use this finger and vote for PNM so their mother and father can catch their tail more. That's all I have to say. Because I always say, my religion teaches me, if you have no shame, do as you please. Do as you please. I have been living a political life for years, but you think any one of my children could come and say they're going up for UNC or PNM under the present lot that we have? Or not in hell, not in my house, not these characters, right? Not these characters. Like I said before, is either you live with faith or you lack it bad, something wrong with you. Because to go up and support this, you have to be mad. It's either you're greedy and you're looking for contracts and you want your children and your family to suck contracts so you could benefit, or God knows what reason, because I can't see no other reason. Anyway, this is where we have to end it off, and I would like to thank all those of you. For the first time in the last 6 years, since I've opened my business, the Super G burger was removed from its #1 position by our lamb burger. Our lamb burger took over the Super G beef burger, because remember, hundreds of people don't eat beef. And we tapped a market here, and this thing sold out like crazy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So come down at Brilliant. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're open from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. And of course, we're open until 9 p.m. on 9:30 on Sundays. And this is for the holidays. All right, so we have lots of other stuff too as well as the family can come and lime and relax on the grounds. All right, so this is where I have to end it off. God bless you folks. And of course, I'll catch you next week for Breaking Barriers. And of course, elections Monday. Stay home and relax yourself. Don't waste your time with nonsense. Assalamu alaikum and good evening.